महाभूतान अहंकारो बुद्धि व्यक्तिमेव च इंद्रियाणि दशकं च पंच इंद्रिय गोचरः. I start today's discussions praying to all energies of the universe, and with this auspicious shloka from Bhagavad Gita. And today, again the consciousness is rising. We are understanding the importance of these elements. We are understanding the importance that we need to save oxygen, the pranavayu, the air. And I would like to tell you, Panch Mahabhutan Ahankar. Without these 5 elements, we are nothing. How? Because everything what you can experience in this world is connected to these 5 elements. Anything. You want to experience happiness, you want to experience ego, you want to experience intellect, you want to experience unmanifested nature. Everything is related to these 5 elements. Now let us understand what these 5 elements are and how are we connected to them and why are they very and so important for us. These 5 elements are earth, water, fire, air, and space. And as I was explaining, Panchkosas, the bodies which we have, every thing starts mentioned and is made of at least 1 or more elements. Now, you start thinking that if you are invited at a place, let us say, then how can you be served? I have invited you to a party and I want to serve you. How can I serve you? Any guess?
Yes.
The moment you come, I would offer you a glass of water, maybe a glass of cold drink, a warm cup of tea, and some food along with it. Then, if it is cold, I will try to heat my room. If it is hot, I will try to cool my room so that you are comfortable. Then, I will try to get you some fresh air so that you become more comfortable, and we will speak with our mouth, which you will listen with your ear. You will speak with your mouth. I will listen with my ear. And this is how 5 things human beings are connected to, because they have these 5 elements present in them. What food is? From where food grows? Food is the mixture of almost all the energies, because earth element contains all the energies. But it comes from the earth. Food comes from the earth. And all our body, our human body is made up of, our physical body is made of earth and water. So anytime I want to please my body, I will try to please it with earth and water. Other things what you can give, other things what you can think of is what is earth element connected to. Human being has 5 Gyanendriya. Okay. What is that Gyanendriya? 5 senses, 5 organs by which you can enjoy your 5 senses. So, can we think of what are those organs by which I can enjoy the senses? Number 1 is nose. And what sense you can enjoy with it? Earth. The earth elements also gives you smells. If you, I don't know if you have seen it, when rain comes in, the first rain gives a beautiful, pleasant aroma from earth. And not only that, when plants starts flowering like rose, from where rose comes in? From earth. So earth element is also providing us beautiful smell or unpleasant smells, whatever, but it provides us smell. And nose is the body part which is connected with it. Then rus, you take out juices from oranges. What is that? Water. It's natural water element. Okay. And how do you, when you drink it, what gets pleasure? Your tongue. And what do we call it? We call it rus or taste. Taste is connected with the water element. And our tongue is also connected with water element. Let us think about air. What can be connected with that? Spurs, touch. And our skin is connected with air element. With fire element, can you think what is connected with? Your eyes.
How?
You are able to see somebody. Sight is connected with the fire element, and our eyes are connected with the fire element. With the space element, our speech is connected. And where do you listen to your speech? In the ears. Therefore, connection to the speech is with space elements. These are Gyanendriya. We say from these all aspects of your life. What is that? Smell, taste, sight, touch, and speak. They are connected to our brain. And therefore, they are called Gyanendriya. And there are another things which are called Karmendriya, by which you do work. What are those? Hands, feet, mouth, vagina, and anus. These are the body parts which are used for working, and therefore they are called working indriya. You experience the world through either karmendriya, either working part of the bodies, or knowledge part of the bodies,
Very
jnana
interesting.
indriya.
Very interesting.
So the whole world gets connected to you with the help of ear, skin, eyes, tongue, and nose, or whole world gets connected to you with the help of your hands, feet, mouth, vagina, and anus. And all these are, now let us think that if these elements are not in us, what happens? And when they are in us, what happens? When they are in excess, what happens? And when they are imbalanced, what happens? When the element of earth, water, fire, air, and space are balanced, you have a nice and decent life. We say our chakras are balanced. Here again, you have to remember that these elements are the elements of the chakras too. Root chakra is earth element, sacral chakra is water element, navel chakra is fire element, and heart chakra, which we are doing today, heart chakra is air element, throat chakra is space element. When these elements are balanced, everything in your life is balanced. It's a smooth flow. You start flowing. And when it is not balanced, then there is no synergistic effect between ear, skin, eyes, tongue, and nose. And there is no synergy even between hands, feet, mouth, anus, and vagina. And if they are not working properly, your life is not good. Now, I think in today's topic, you have beautifully put it, importance of these five elements. So, I'm moving to that and saying you that if I ask a general question from all of you, what is more important to you? What do you want to accumulate? What do you want to get in your life? The first answer will be wealth, few dollars. And friends, why do you want to have few dollars? To protect me. And what do you mean by protection? So that I always have food, medicines, house, and all that. So first thing what you want to attain in your life is physical thing, is a materialistic thing. And what is that materialistic thing? Is earth. And why you want to do that? And therefore most of us think that most important element is the element of food, which is earth. But today this Guru has come to change your opinion. And I'm telling you that the least important thing for your body, for your need, for everything you want to have in your life is food. Okay, and your accumulation. You want to accumulate medicines for 6 months. but you are missing what you really need to accumulate in your life. Earth is the least important. It is important. I'm not saying because if there is no earth, there would be no body. Okay? It's your physical body is called in Sanskrit Annamaya Kosh. And Annamaya Kosh means a body made from the food. If you do not eat for 10 days, what happens? Your body starts suffering. And that is why I want to say why I mentioned the word 10 days. There is a logic with it. Because I want to mention something else also along with it. Now, if you can survive 10 days without food, you can only survive 1 day without water. So water is 10 times more important for you than earth. Okay. And more important to water is what?
Fire.
Air.
Not fire?
Fire is more important than even air.
Ah, okay.
Fire connects to the center of your body. And amount of time you can live without water, 1/100th of the time you can live without air. At the most, not at the least. At the most, you can live only 1/100th times then. And amount of time you can live without air, 1,000th time you can live without fire. And you cannot live even for a microsecond, fractions of a second, 1/100th fraction of a second without space. Space is zero, you are zero. So, when you have to understand what is more important for you in this life, wealth, yes, it is important. But what is more important is a COVID-free air. Okay? And unfortunately, we are cutting trees.
Very unfortunately.
So, what I want to say you that the importance of elements are in this way, from major to nano. Okay, from major to micro. As it starts becoming immaterial, they are more important to you. The only thing is, since those things are provided by nature, you can go in a stream, drink the water, you don't need to accumulate water, and therefore water carries no value for you. These days it carries. These days nature has also started teaching lessons to us human beings.
Can you repeat it? I think I didn't understand it.
I said that you go in a forest, you go in a mountain, a stream is running there, you can drink water there itself. Natural, pure drinking water is available. And therefore, we did not understand the importance of water so much. As much we have understood the importance of food because it is available only by giving euro and dollar and rupees and whatnot. And therefore, for anything, if you have to spend your money, that is more important to us. So All along our life, we have been thinking that food is more important to us because we have been spending money on it. Nature also took a very beautiful course. Now, good water is not available. So, you have got bottled water and you have to pay your dollars even for that. And then we have started understanding the importance of water. And these days, water topic is being discussed a lot. Then we have played with the environment. As a result, global warming has come in. And we have started discussing also about the fire element. Last but not the least, human has destroyed the mother earth by cutting trees, not knowing what they were doing. Banyan tree, day and night it produces oxygen. People tree, day and night it produces. Basil tree, day and night they produces oxygen. We did never know the value of oxygen until this year when COVID came in. And you know how COVID patient can be treated? Because they get difficulty in breathing. And when you get difficulty in breathing, you have to put a ventilator. And in ventilator, what do you use? Oxygen. And everybody has to buy this oxygen. Hospitals has to buy it. Governments has to supply it. And now we hear these days that it is in short supply. And in some hospitals we hear that because oxygen was not available, so many people died. Friends, oxygen is being given to you free of charge. By whom? By the trees, by the forests, by the plants. We must be thankful to them. Instead, what are we doing? We are cutting them. Okay. So what I wanted to say, coming back again to our 5 element things, that space is the most important element in your life, followed by fire, followed by air, followed by water, and followed by earth. So all those who are thinking that they need accumulation of food, they have to think once again that you need air, fire, water, and space more than you need earth element. And therefore, we must understand that everything in our life is important. Now, beautiful thing about these elements, I would like to say you, as you go from up to down, okay, in the chakra science, from up to down, space, okay, space, after space is the air. Air contains space. Do you know about it or not?
Yes, because you said it in an online teaching, but I learned
We
it
said
from
it in
you.
online teaching. And if you do not see, then you take a tube fill air in it. See whether it was utilizing space first more, or it is utilizing more space now. And therefore, air contains space in it automatically. Second thing, fire contains air in it and space in it. Okay, there is no air, there would be no fire. Water contains fire in it. Now you will. Water contains fire in it and air in it and space in it. Earth contains water in it, fire in it, air in it, and space in it. What I want to say, if you go as per the chakras rules, then as you go from micro to major, you see that every micro thing is present in every major things. Okay, and therefore the synergistic effect of these elements provides us life, and not only life, they provides us nice life. And when they are not properly balanced in your body, then also they provide you life, but you get a lot of diseases, you get difficult. The moment chakras get little disbalanced, there are majority of problems present in your body. Other than these things, there are few other things also in our life, and those things are intellect, ego, and divine energy. These things are also connected with your element system. They are called vikaras, and vikaras are also connected with our. And therefore, if you want to function properly, if you want to function properly, if I say that, what does it mean? That means that your hand should work properly, your legs should work properly, your mouth should work properly. Okay, our anus and vagina should work properly. I should be able to hear nicely, means my ears should work properly. Somebody touches, I should get my senses, means my skin should work properly, my eyes should work properly, tongue and nose should work properly. If you want all these organs of your body to remain connected with the nature and to the world outside and to the within, to within you, you must be able to learn the art of respecting these elements and art of balancing these elements. We must understand the importance of these elements in our life, and we must understand that without the presence of these elements, you will not be able to work, you will not be able to experience, you will not be able to experience pleasure, you will not be able to experience happiness, you will not even experience ego, even the adverse things. You don't take food for 3-4 days, or you just close your nose and do not breathe for 5 minutes. All your ego will go away in 2 seconds. Because when these elements are not present in us, we are nothing.
That's why you want us to practice the long pranayama, because you just
yes, that is why I want you to practice long pranayama. I wish
Mm.
that all of us listening to this and all those who will listen to this in future be able to respect these five elements in their life, understand their importance, try to balance them, and live a happy and blissful life. Thank you.
Thank you so much. If any one of you has a question, please feel free to drop it in the comment section. Otherwise, I would start with a first question. So the first question is, you said the tongue is connected with the sense taste and therefore connected with the water element. Since with the tongue we can also eat solid food, but you mean that the tongue and the spit always, even the solid food we eat becomes juicy and therefore it's connected to the water element and not the earth element?
Oh, yes. Solid food, if you eat, make it a big solid, try to put it into water, you will not get any taste. Sometimes we do that. We put a medicine very close to this and drink water immediately, so that we should not be able to get the taste of the medicines. You have ever done it or not?
Yeah.
But if you want to get the real taste of any food, then God has provided you teeth. And why have God provided us teeth? So that we can make the solid food into liquid.
Wow.
And more you chew your food, more you enjoy the taste of it.
True.
So now I think you can understand that taste is related to the water element. It is not related to earth element. But you have to chew it, mix it with the saliva, and then you start tasting it. Ah, what the beautiful chocolate my mother has given me. Okay. And second thing also I would like to tell you, you may not agree. You may even say that I I did not chew it. Still I had a taste of sweetness from the chocolate. You know why? Because your solid food was mixed with water before chocolate was made.
True. Yeah, yeah.
And therefore you are able to taste it. If there is no water in something,
Yeah, it's with milk.
okay,
It's with milk.
you can eat anything. You eat a paper, you will not get a taste unless there is a water involved in it, either in form of
So
saliva
interesting.
or you have mixed water before than that.
Wow, wow, wow.
Thank you. I think that answers your question.
I learned so much. Thank you. Then why are the eyes and the sense of sight are connected to the fire element?
If you do not have energy, will you be able to see? What is fire? Fire is present in the universe in three forms. Okay? It's connected with energy. The moment your body energy goes down, the first thing what you do, you close your eyes.
That is so deep.
If your body energy goes down, first thing what we do, close our eyes, because we are not able to experience the world in the lack of energy or fire element present in me.
Wow, wow,
Okay.
wow.
Fire element, I would like to tell to the people who are listening it for the first time. Fire means three things. Sun energy is also fire. Electric energy is also fire, and fire is also fire. Energy present on earth, electricity present in the universe, and sun energy present in the cosmos is all fire. And before fire, without the energy, you will never like to see anybody. Thank you. I think that answers the question.
You are so good. Then you taught us about Gayendriya and Kamendriya. And how do I, and then you said if the 5 elements are balanced, you have a nice life. If they are not balanced, there are no synergies between the 5 elements and either the knowledge part of the body or the wisdom part of the body. Now, how do I know if the elements are balanced? If I enjoy complete health, the 5 elements are balanced, like that?
There are methods. I mean, it is not possible for me to cover everything in this 25 minutes speech.
Yeah.
But there are chakra balancing techniques. There are energy balancing techniques, and you can learn them and balance them for yourself. But yes, in general, if you are happy, disease free, having no problem, then your all these elements are balanced. If
Thank you.
not, if not, then you have to study. And Ayurveda is the study
Yeah.
which talks about Vata, Pitta, and Kapha.
Hmm.
If Vata, Pitta, and Kapha are in control, life is smooth. And if they are not in control, then you need to treat them. Okay? Treatment can be by balancing your chakra energies, by balancing your elements, by balancing your Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. You can choose any of this path, but the moment energies gets balanced again, elements gets balanced again, you will again become happy.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
And then you said there are 5 parts of our working body: hands, feet, mouth, vagina, and anus. Now, are these 5 also connected to the 5 elements, like the nose is
Oh
connected?
yes, yes, yes. They have to be.
Can you please tell
Without,
which one?
yeah, without connecting, how can you? Okay. After you eat food, solid food,
Yes.
okay, food in navel area meets with Jatharagini. It's a fire. And then energy and sludge gets separated out. This energy, with the help of 10 Vayus and with the help of 72,000 Nadi system, nerve system, is being sent to every cell and tissues of your body. What remains is nothing but earth. And what happens to that sludge, to that earth? It comes out from a hole called anus.
So anus is connected to earth or water, earth.
Earth.
Ah,
And
and then vagina to water.
yeah, vagina or penis, I mean, the word here I have used one, but it is called, in Vedas, it's called Mutrendriya. From where water comes out from the body is
Yeah.
Mutrendriya. It can be for male, it is different, for female, it is different, but that is connected with water. Make sense? No.
Yes, a lot. Now I'm curious. Mouth will be air, but what are hands and feet?
Mouth is not air.
No.
Mouth is connected to your space because you speak from here. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Feet is connected with fire. Because if you have energy, you can walk. If you do not have energy, you will not like to walk. Or will you?
Mm-mm.
And hands are connected with air.
Why?
Anything. Touch is connected with air. Usually you touch with hands.
Okay, thank you. And then I have another question.
Yeah.
You teach us that the chakras, they have the elements earth, water, fire, air, space. But when you did the calculation, what is least to most important, you changed the row to earth, water, air, fire, space. Why is air and fire not in the order as in the chakras?
You don't need to take everything in order. 1, 2, 3, 4. The navel is the most important organ of human body to receive the energy. To receive the energy. Before you are born, these days, there is even an understanding that I was born the day my parents' sperms and eggs met. Your life doesn't start on that day. Our parents produce our body. But my life starts from my first breath and ends with my last breath. Physical body was present before my life started, will also be present after my life ends. You are understanding it? And
yeah,
therefore,
it makes sense.
Yeah, and therefore, what was your question? I think I just missed
Why
it.
air and fire is not in the same row as in the chakra system, but I got it.
And therefore, the energy center is related to our navel chakra.
Yeah.
Okay. And it is the most important than even air. Okay. They are both very important. They are both very important, but if they are not in the order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they are in the order 1, 2, okay, 4, 3, 5 or something like that.
Thank you. And then probably the last question for today's Instagram Live. So you taught us that the 5 elements are connected to our chakras and connected to everything. So that I think, and then you said intellect, ego, and divine energies are also connected to the 5 elements. And that is then the proof that we can only manifest physical diseases if we have like an emotional imbalance, because this emotional imbalance sits in the chakra and that manifests, right? Because it's just how I learned in psychology that before a physical disease comes, there's a soul issue. Like, you think you see the disease, but you have to look deeper. You have to look behind the curtain. And then when you say everything is connected, it's that there's an imbalance first, and emotions sit in chakra petals, and then the chakras are connected to organs, and this is how you will know who has what.
That is
Yeah,
true.
It's very complex, and I don't get all of this together, but
It's true.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you for hosting, and thanks to everyone for joining and for watching. Thank you so much.